Crumley. I'm here with Zach Smith, senior first baseman for the Erskine Baseball Team. Zach, what's some of the goals and team expectations going into the spring season?
The expectation is always to be better than we were last year. First off, we want to win 2 games, make it to a regional, and ultimately win the college world series.
It's a good goal to have.
Always.
You're coming from South Carolina. That's a big D1 school. Coming into Erskine, which is, D2 is a little bit smaller. What were some of the challenges that you had to, challenges you had in the classroom and on the field?
Well, coming from South Carolina, there's whatever 20,000 students there, and there's 700 here.
Right.
It's really not much of a transition as far as that goes. The only thing I would say is on the field stuff. Everything there was exactly this on a scale, so it was just basically knocking it down and getting used to the smaller scale.
And going into this year, you got 8 of 9 offensive guys coming back. Last year you came just a little bit short. You had a couple of games that kind of bit you there at the end. With some of the depth and some of the new key, components. What's the offense got to do to be better than last year?
Well, we have a bunch of guys this year, freshmen and transfers that can jump in and do the job. As good as we could, all of our returners, but as an offense last year, we lacked a little bit of time to hit at the end of the season. There were a couple games that probably would have put us over the mark to make it to a regional.
Right.
But we just had runners in scoring position and stuff like that, and just couldn't get them in. So we need to be better at the time of hitting, and I think this year in the fall we've had 2 out hits and stuff like that that have really helped Team 1 to win.
And there's a lot of hype this year around the baseball team program. This is your last season. What's some things that you want to accomplish and some of the memories you can take whenever you leave?
I think some of the things I want to accomplish are exactly what everybody else wants, not just me because it's my last year, but we have a lot of guys that are seniors and stuff like that. So things that I want to take with me are, they say the best friends you make in life in college, and I want to take that with me. I want to take the memories of some of the things we did together and things like that. And of course, I want to win a college world series, which is a forever memory.
Right. And then I guess last is, after this year, where do you see yourself in the future? What do you want to do when baseball's over with?
Me personally, when baseball's over with, which I hope is not after this year, but only the lucky ones get to go on and do that. But as for me, I would like to go be involved in law enforcement and patrol the streets and stuff like that. So,
good deal. Well, Zach, thanks for stopping by, taking the time. This is Luke Crumley with Fleet Vision. See you next time.